What's up, YouTube? This is Destructive, bringing you with another hot pepper plant update. I'm nearly certain that this is going to be number 7, so let's start off today with my hydroponic brain strain. You know, for most people, they say that this is the best way of growing, but after I gave it nutrients, it kicked up. It blasted off. I'm not doing anything special. Literally, people have pH meters, everything, ppm meters. Literally, all I have is a 10-gallon air pump thing hooked up to a 5-gallon bucket filled with water and dumped some nutrients in or whatever. And hold up, I might have to put this down for a second. But yeah, it's been growing off really well. Very well. I'm going to show you the roots here. Look at all these roots. We have it coming out the side now. So many roots. I'm glad to see they're very long. Or the table? No, whatever. They're very long though. I mean, they're growing. It's nice being able to see the root system, but it's this tall. Here's my finger. So there, it's not tall, but you know, I'm happy with it. I figured it wasn't gonna grow, but it's kicking off, and it's literally going maybe a leaf a day or something. It's very nice. Well, maybe not a leaf. Maybe a quarter of a leaf a day. No, half a leaf a day. Well, let me put this back in for a second. I have to actually angle all the roots in now. It used to just be like, oh, there's no roots? Okay. Well, I'm not too bad. My friend's been having algae problems, he says, with that. But I don't know what the hell he's doing wrong, because I'm doing the exact same thing as him, and it's fine. It's working out fine. If none of you guys or whoever doesn't know this, it's in Chicago. We got a heat wave for the past probably, I don't know, it hit probably Thursday. It was 105 and it felt like 110 out here. So I don't have my plants inside. It's supposed to. I was thinking about bringing them out today, but if anybody wants to write a comment, it's gonna be hundreds pretty much, like 95 for the next couple of days. For like maybe the next week, just straight 95. I got enough water. It rained. Finally, Chicago area has a mild drought going on. We're about 5 inches under the total rain, or maybe even more. I got 4 buckets full of rainwater, so that's good. Finally, all these plants are starting to look off. Here is my butch tea. This is one of the ones that this is the one that I really wanted to go, and it's going. So I'm waiting for the soil to dry out, and I have a bucket already set up, so I'm going to repot it up to that. I don't see any of the roots yet on the bottom. This is my moruga, the one that basically lost all its leaves. It's coming back. It's growing tall. I don't know. I don't think it's leggy. I actually kind of want my plants to be leggy, because so far they haven't grown very tall. I think I got maybe a foot on my eldermost ones. And this is the Habalokia. It's finally coming back too. All the ones that are still here in the solo cups are there for a reason, because I messed up, I guess. I'm a first-year grower, so next year I'll be making a YouTube video describing everything, because I couldn't find very good ones. I'll describe every single thing that I've learned during this first year of growing. Maybe I'll have to even make 2 parts, but I have my air conditioner on because it's too hot outside. It's 92 right now in the greenhouse, but they're okay. I'll probably, unless the winds are crazy high. They were that one day that I brought them in. I think it was Wednesday. They were whipping 25-mile-per-hour winds. And none of my plants are staked up. So they're all just growing naturally. And they're all going good. I'm telling you guys, they love it down here. It's like the best thing. But it's expensive, and I'm cheap. So, you know, they're going to have to suck it up. Let's start off with this guy. What is him? I'm pretty sure, yep, a ghost. Here's a ghost. Most of my plants are starting to Y. You guys, if you, especially professional chili haters, are gonna just say, like, you little bitch, or some shit. I experimented with Miracle-Gro. I put it in, I gave it as a fertilizer because I had some extra, and I honestly don't understand why everybody hates it. All this stuff is brand new. Most, like, these 4 leaves or so. Well, maybe these 2 and all of these leaves. These 2 and all of these. All new. It's starting to Y. My ghosts always Y earliest for some reasons. But they're so short. Look. Like, this is not even, maybe 7 inches. Maybe, I'm not, maybe, that's a good guess. Here is my brain strain. Let's see here. Let's try to focus on it. It's beginning some bottom growth. You can see it has a little bit of branches growing. That's good. It's kicking back up. It's tall. It's taller than what I originally had it at. But I had some problems. Earwigs. Earwig damage, earwig damage, earwig damage, earwig damage, earwig, earwig, and earwig on this new leaf especially. I don't care if it bites the old leaves. Go ahead. I don't mind. But if it hits these new leaves like this one, that's when I get mad. And also, look at this. They eat this whole leaf. What the fuck? So I tried beer traps. They kind of worked. And then my buddy has given me some insecticidal spray. I don't know what the hell that beeping was, but maybe it was my sister's alarm clock. She's right above me. But here's my ghost. This is, if you had to go with plants that look the best, ghost looks the best to me. It got a Y, beautiful Y going. It's starting to branch out over there. It hasn't really got, oh, it's got some bottom growth finally. It's starting to branch out. But this is probably my best looking plant, as in like what it's supposed to look like. Besides the fact that it's not tall either. They're not tall. It could be because in the beginning, when I had them, I didn't have enough powerful light, not like this one. I can't even, you'll blind yourself. And then I got 2 more in the buckets this week. I keep looking around for some reason. But here's a ghost. Everything looks to be okay. It got some earwig damage, and this leaf curl is something, like, see like that? I don't understand why it's going like that. It's getting bottom growth though, like crazy. I'm pretty happy for it. And here's probably my main plant that I'm having problems with, I guess you could say. The new growth. Finally, I'm just looking at this right now. It's finally not curling up. It's always been curling. Like, legit bad. They would go like this. Like, curl like that. Can't be overwatering. I water these guys, if that, a week, maybe a week and a half. If that. But with the hot temperatures, I'm starting to have to water them a lot more. And then here's my heavy hitter. Here's my douglas. Look at the size of this leaf. Here's my hand. I have a big hand, I feel, too. And there's the leaf. Covers the majority of my hand. But it's big. It's got the Y going. It's looking very good. There's no more separations and stuff. It's got buds. Yeah. I try picking the buds off, but there's so many. Most of these plants, these ones especially, the big tall ones, this one's probably 12 inches maybe. It's getting branches. I'll try. Oh, let's see if I could go in like this. It has about 3 branches or so. And bottom leaves or whatever. And yeah, so that's my douglas. It's probably I don't know, but it also has earwig damage. If you can see that leaf, that leaf, that leaf. Ever since I brought them inside, they haven't had much damage. But when the wind kicks their ass sometimes. And that's how I get like this cut and that cut or whatever. That's from wind damage. And then here's my mystery one. That one took off. The ones that I gave Miracle Grow to, all of this one, basically all of these guys except for that one and that one. Since they're my biggest plants, I wanted them to remain constant. I figured with Miracle Grow, they'd burst out growing, and they did. Like, now that I even noticed, this one's got a Y going. Most of them have Ys going, but so far so good. I don't see why everybody hates Miracle Grow. I'll be honest, I really don't. I honestly don't. For the price, it's very good, but I'll probably do another trial with it, and if they keep growing like this, I think I might just go with it next year, because it's a lot. But then again, with these, I try to supplement my whole plants with worm tea, but next year I definitely are going to use more of the worm tea, but mix more than worm castings. I'm going to do back guano, grass clippings, and everything, and it's gonna work out. I have a good feeling about it. But there's my douglas. This is my mystery. It has earwig damage too. They all do. Surprisingly, everybody says aphids. Aphids are the big problem among all these mother freaking plants. But, no. I haven't seen a single aphid. Ever. I asked my dad, do you ever get aphids? And he's like, no, never. Ever. And he's done 15 years of gardening, ever since I was born, pretty much, so. Aphids are not a problem here, I guess. In Chicago, I'm figuring they all just die off. I notice now that it got a Y. I don't really check I check them, I try to. But the stem's pretty thick, you can see. It's growing, it's getting tall, Next year I think I'm see how much soil? Here's my finger. It's for I don't know if that's gonna work. Whatever, it's about 2-3 inches down. For some reason I thought that being this tall, they won't get wind damage. Like when they're that tall, when they're babies, when they go in there, they won't get wind damage. Next year, I'm going to use the whole bucket. I'm going to go up maybe an inch or more. That's it. That's what I should have done this year. Honestly, I don't understand why I did what I did this year. And then here's my Moruga. It's got the most bottom growth, but look at these branches. See, I'll try to focus in. No, F you, leaf. Get out of here. See? There's a branch. Nice and long. There's another branch. There's another branch back there. But this one had a problem Ying, if you could kind of see. It literally here, let me try to zoom in. This goddamn leaf right here. This one. There. See how one of the Ys, it took off, and then the other one took off later. It like missed the jump. So now I have two separate Ys. Or I have a Y, but it's just it's not beautiful like this one or like this one. It's messed up. I'm okay with it. It doesn't really faze me that much, but it just gets me disappointed. This one, what happened with this one? Oh yeah, the Douglas. Jiffy pellets. I'm not using Jiffy pellets next year. They don't break down ever. It's been 3 months and this one's broke down, and the main stem, the wind damage, it shattered it. So the stem was literally shaking back and forth constantly. I had to bury the stem at least another 2 inches, so now I don't think it might be 12 inches tall. I'm not sure. I also wanted to try to get flowers for you guys this week, but I pinched the buds and I was just like, I want flowers for my video, and then I'm going to take them off, but couldn't do it. I guess they just won't cooperate. I have habaneros in the back, and I'm getting buds on them. I'm not doing anything. They're about 9 inches tall, I would say, and they have beautiful Ys, beautiful canopies like this. That's a beautiful plant, and they're going. I just pluck off peppers whenever I can. See, and also this leaf. Whenever I kind of felt, what the fuck? Okay. Where was I? Oh, bottom leaves. I was trying to take that leaf off yesterday, and then my cat was sitting right there, where that blue light is, and, don't feel safe down here for some reason. But, what am I gonna say? Oh yeah, I tried to take it off, and she goes like, oh wait, you're messing with the plant? I can too, and snaps the leaf off, and I'm like, are you really kidding me? So,